Howdy folks. Well, today I have a slightly unique and interesting shout out / mail call video. The reason it's interesting, unique, is the way it came about. First of all, I need to apologize. I didn't ask you in our emails. Is your last name Rodenberg, like fishing rod, or like Rodenberg, a long and winding Rodenberg? I'm going with Rod until I hear differently. His YouTube channel is Rodenberg Rocks, and I was recently watching one of his videos. This is his Etsy store, by the way, which I will link if I can in the description. If not, I will just type this out and you can find it yourself. But excuse me. Anyway, I was watching one of his videos and he picked up this really super cool looking rock. And then he said it's really neat, but it's kind of big and I don't want to lug it home. And I sent him an email and I said, well, would you lug it home if I gave you some money? And he said, well, yeah, I could do that. And we agreed upon a price, and he went back, and luckily he found it. Now, I'm going to get it wet in a second. This is, I believe, what's called jaspilite, which is more correctly called banded iron formation. The gray area here is hematite, and the rest, the red stuff, is jasper. Now, I know it's my red color vision is not great. I'm hoping this is just coming across beautifully on the camera. But once you get it wet, it sure pops a lot more. At least I hope, if I can get the glare off of it. You can see that dark, deep red. And then it's got some basically kind of orangey streaks. The whole 5 pound, 7 ounce rock is like that. You can see the red almost everywhere. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm contemplating slabbing, or possibly this face came like this, and you can see how flat it is. I might just face polish it, or have somebody face polish it. That face and this face, because this one's pretty close to flat. It wouldn't be that hard to chop some of that off and then have these two faces just, you know, highly polished and leave the rest rough, so to speak. But what happened was, like I said, he picked it up, said, oh, it's pretty, but it's not my style, set it back down, and I said, well, hey. So for that, I thank you. That was definitely worth the shout out. It was super cool of you to do it. I mean, this is a hefty piece, and, you know, like I said, so it was kind of rock hounding by video, I guess you'd call it, which made it pretty unique. One of the the bonus thing he threw in here, which is super cool, those are all little chips and pieces of agate cast in resin, and they form the great state of Michigan, Upper Michigan, Lower Michigan, or Upper Peninsula, I should say, and it's got a little fridge magnet on the back. So, and like I said, it's Rodenberg Rocks, YouTube, link in the description. Now, I am going to show one thing, though, and I warned him, tape the bejesus out of the packages. When I got my box and picked it up off the porch, if you see that little slit right there, well, about 3/4 of the UP was sticking out. And I would have just been really heartbroken, even though it was a free gift, to know that 3/4 of the UP was sitting in a mail truck or somebody's trunk somewhere. So, yeah, I would advise next time taping, going all the way along the bottom, just to be double safe. Because, again, they're not getting any more gentle with the way they handle mail these days, unfortunately. But yeah, not sure what I'm going to do yet, and I just thought it was kind of an impulse, and I thought, well, heck, he put it down. I wonder if he goes back there, if he'd get it, and here we are, me and my chunky. I hope you enjoyed this, folks. This is a beautiful rock, and I thank you for watching.